Okay, so we're finally gonna review this movie for Halloween, and we've tried this 4 times now. 4 times.
4 times.
The
4 times,
stars
yep.
are not in position. Whatever we did wrong on this earth, we did something terrible to cause this to ourselves.
Yes.
So
Well, you know what?
we're gonna review this movie, we're gonna get it over with, and then we're gonna review another movie.
Fuck! Let's do this! Are we recording?
Yes.
Oh shit, okay. So, oh man, I'm drunk. Hold on. Yeah. Okay, so we got this movie, guys. We got Bride of Chucky. Bride of Chucky is a movie that came out in 1998. It's a dark comedy. It's a dark comedy made by the god of dark comedy, Don Mancini. He made this, and he's proud that he did this. How did he get the inspiration for this? I don't want to know. But hey, it's a movie. It's real. He actually did it. He put effort into it. So here we are. Let's review it, right?
So we're just gonna give our thoughts and opinions on the movie, what could be done better, etc.
Yeah, but I don't know what's going on. Things are not going well, so we're just gonna go with a quick, I guess, just our thoughts of the movie in general and how it really fucks every single Chucky rule ever. And the biggest thing being how the voodoo possessions work, right? Because we have Tiffany resurrecting Chucky with just his face and building him with like other parts of dolls, and I don't get how that works. The rules get fucked in this movie because Chucky gets resurrected in the most stupid way, with the most stupid plot device ever, the fucking voodoo for dummies? What even? Why? Just honestly, that actually pisses me off. How is this a thing? Who wrote this? Who made this and why? Why? And like, Jesus, give me that fucking whiskey. So so yeah. Also, when Tiffany dies, she gets killed pretty. It was a pretty funny scene. I think that's like my favorite scene of the movie. How she dies.
Yeah.
And yeah. So so what happens is that she dies and Chucky transfers her soul to a little female doll, and I don't know how that works. Chucky just fucking got like with one hand was like touching Tiffany's dead body, and with the other one he was touching the doll. And so how does that work? Is it like the soul just goes through Chucky's arms to the other one, and that's how voodoo works?
Yeah, it's like a landline cord.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
That could have backfired easily on his ass. He could have got sent into like, I don't know if he could get sent into the dead body of Tiffany, or if he would just like get sent into a different doll body, and he would wake up as a bride and be like, well, fuck. And then we would have Chucky the Bride movie instead of Bride of Chucky.
Chucky the Bride. My biggest complaint about the movie is that if you're gonna have rules, you have to stick to these rules. You can just fucking say, hey, I don't want to use this rule anymore. Fuck it. After 3 sequels, fuck it. I don't want this rule. You know what? This rule can go to the trash. That's exactly what happened. Because in the Chucky universe, if you do that shit that Charles did, there has to be like a period of time before the doll, like whatever body you possess, begins to have like more human threats and like organs, flesh and blood and everything.
But last night I got shot. You know something? It hurt. It hurt like a son of a bitch, it even bled. Now, why is that, John?
You're turning human.
What?
The more time you spend in that body, the more human you become.
You mean I have to live out the rest of my life in this body?
And what happens in this movie is that 15 minutes after she dies, and like Tiffany does her makeup and shit, she smokes just like that. I really don't know how she grew the lungs in 15 minutes. I really want to know if the doll came with some artificial lungs or something, because I don't know. Man, this movie, it hurts, honestly. Fuck! Hold on. I need a drink, go on.
Tiffany goes through that makeup scene, which I like just because they play a Blondie song. And we have all this shit going down as a side story, as filler pretty much, between the romance between Jesse and Jade, who are a young couple, who the uncle doesn't like the boyfriend, so he tries to keep them apart, so he has one of his cop buddies stalk them and all that shit. And it's just kind of boring, really, because you don't give a shit about that. And even they know that. They're like, they just want the dolls and the kills, but, we're just gonna put them in there because we gotta stretch this out to film length.
Yeah, just take out their scenes and just leave Chucky and Tiffany, and you have like fucking what, 5 minutes of a movie?
Probably
like,
about
really?
20 minutes between Tiffany and Chucky.
Yeah, like this movie might as well be named Jesse and Jade in a van.
Plus Chucky.
Like, that's it. Plus Chucky, I'm like, really, really, really tiny words, plus Chucky. When you get their scenes, you're like, and like, yeah, when you get their scenes and you see Chucky, it's like, you're like, oh shit, that's right, this is Chucky movie. I completely forgot because of this useless filler bullshit. And it shows, like, the characters, you don't feel anything for the characters. Like, it's really hard to empathize with them and their situation because, first of all, they suck. I really don't care. Jesse is just a dude. He's just like the most generic dude ever. And this girl is just like there. She's just there.
You gotta hand it to her. She picked a guy with superpowers, telekinetic abilities, if I'm correct.
Yeah. And also with the best delivery of swearing bullshit.
That's bullshit!
Another scene that I find very funny is the scene where Chucky is crawling like in a sneaky way to the cop's car.
Oof.
And it looks super fucking bad. Like,
yeah.
Man. And also how the cop dies. Honestly, he is stupid. Really, if I was there, if I was watching the whole thing in my eyes, if I was in the movie, I'll be like, man, you stupid. You very stupid. How do you not know this? So, just like a quick way of describing the scene. Chucky puts like a cloth in the gas tank, lights it up, goes away, and it takes like 10 years for the cop to realize that, oh shit, my car is burning, I'm going to die. And when he realizes, he just goes, ah! And fucking dies. He could escape, yet he didn't. And that makes me so mad, because he could actually survive. But you know what? Fuck it. We need more body count in this piece of shit. Like, just fast forward the movie, we get the scene where, like, they're, like, marrying. Like, Jesse and Jade are marrying, and they stay in a hotel, and then this couple tries to steal from them, and the dolls notice, and they're like, haha, let's fuck with them. And they do. Tiffany throws a bottle of whatever the shit, kills them. But what bothers me is the death. Like, go on, you can say that. Let me have a quick drink. So then, this is when you can tell the movie doesn't know what to do anymore. both Desi and Jade are like, hey, you crazy. No, you crazy. Oh, wait, I thought you were crazy. No, not crazy. Oh, shit. That's pretty much it. That's it. That I summed up the fucking part of the third act of the movie. Oh, also, did I forget to mention there is a gay character in this movie and he dies quite hilariously. Like, really, his death scene is super hilarious because not only is it like super stupid, but also it doesn't make any sense. We already established that this movie doesn't give a shit about logic. They just fucking grab their balls and say fuck logic, and it shows. Because this character that I'm talking about, he gets out of the van after somehow reaching these two, and he thinks that they are crazy, right? They're criminals. So
Yeah,
he's
because he
freaked out.
finds the body of the uncle.
He dies, but nobody cares. And so he gets out of the van. He's all scared, and then somehow this trailer is all like, "Baby, bitch," fucking runs him over. Not even run him over. This, I don't know how the contact with a truck made him explode.
He was made out of a gusher.
Yeah. Oh man. What? Oh, okay. Yeah. Bride of Chucky. My brain hurt.
Let me take the wheel.
Yeah,
You
go.
sit and drink
please.
your tears.
I am. Thank you.
After the little gay fella explodes to the hand of a truck.
Yeah.
We get to the end of the movie. Finally, it took us a while. Chucky throws a knife at Jesse. Well, he means to throw it at Jade so that Tiffany doesn't have a vessel. She does a stupid thing by pulling the knife out of his back, pretty much saying like, "Oh fuck you, I guess you'll just bleed out to death." Guess he'll die.
Yeah, she should she should have kept the knife inside, even though it hurts. But yeah, that's smart. It's like taking the tape out of the bucket that has a hole. Yeah, fuck it. I'm just gonna take it out. Just fuck it. That happens, and what happens between Chucky and Tiffany? Because they fight. They grab some shovels and do a really budget Star Wars kind of thing with midget actors. Tiffany gets stabbed, right? Yeah, Tiffany gets stabbed somehow.
Through the stomach.
Let's not forget that Tiffany might be pregnant. So, yeah, I think that kid is gonna die. Chucky gets kicked to his grave. That's like the fourth or third time he gets kicked in this movie. It's so bad.
He might as well
Chucky's
just transfer
so
his
weak.
soul into a football.
Yep.
And he starts freaking out, and then you get another shot of the midget actor in the suit. And he looks up at Jade, who has a gun, and he says, "Go ahead, shoot. I'll be back. I always come back. It's in my contract."
It's in the subtitles. They shall have put it between brackets. It's in my contract. Okay, so Chucky dies. What a surprise! He makes some really funny screams before he dies. Then he dies for good. Then Jesse and Jade go away. They just fuck off. They don't want to be in the movie, and we are left with the Mr. Random Ass police officer or detective, whatever, inspector. I don't fucking know. That I also don't give a shit about. He's just like, oh shit, that's a burnt doll. That looks ugly as fuck. I'm gonna poke it. And you know what happens?
He pressed the eject
Terrible.
baby button.
Yup, eject baby, PNG baby button. That is.
Baby.
The movie ends. I'm not sure if baby kills the inspector. Honestly, who gives a shit if he dies? He's just as expendable as anyone in this movie. Care if someone dies. We got. Well, actually, I'm gonna give them that. Some of the kills were okay, but this movie really lacks on that though. Like on the kill department, it's some of them are okay, but for the most part, it's like meh. Especially the death by pillow. Just Chucky suffocates someone with a pillow by sitting on it. Yay! Confetti, celebration. Don, you did it. You get a pat in the back. Come on, man.
Well, like I said, Bride is okay. It could have been done a lot worse. I think Seed is when it started going downhill. Even Child's Play 3 wasn't all that great, but I have a connection with it because whenever I was 5, that was the first one that I watched, and I was traumatized by it. And that's the thing with Child's Play, is that they were so concerned with making him a silly slasher, making it a dark comedy, that people weren't scared of Chucky anymore. They found the whole thing to be silly and just, you know, the movies, like, oh, the movies are so funny. Like, that's a bad thing when your horror icon that you've created, that's your baby, is now being laughed at and isn't found to be scary anymore.
Yeah, that was bad and done. And Bride, as I said, I fucking hate it, but I can give it a pass. I can watch it. Then we have Seed, which is just ow. But yeah, Bride was something new, had some twists. In general, the movie was filler, but it is enjoyable, I guess, some parts. Not like, for me, it is at least 40% enjoyable, the rest is just why though? But that's just my opinion. With all this being said, I'll say that out of 5 stars, Bride has 2.5 for me. 2.5, yeah. Maybe 3. Maybe 3. I'm gonna be generous. Maybe 2.5 with a maybe 3. That's it. That's all I can say.
Yeah, I think I'd give it a 3 too.
Alright, so that's
Alright, thank you for reviewing this with me and suffering with me.
no problem. I got my friend whiskey.
Alright, and then we'll do Seed and you'll have 2 bottles of whiskey.
I'm gonna have to drink your whole bottle.
Don't you look away. Just try to stay as long as you can. Yeah. Just hold my hand and we'll